this is a Slay Girl Queen moment.
Happy Slay Girl King Boss Day.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
When they made
Not
America,
Thursday.
it really was a girl queen slay boss moment. Why did you
All of
send me a
the
Happy
above.
President's Day gif? I don't want it.
That's what today is.
Okay, I gotta send out the link.
It's that
Chat's gonna
day.
love this one. They're gonna love this one, right?
No.
Chat's gonna love this one. My
Chat's
mom
gonna love
won't.
This. What?
My mom won't.
Does your mom watch your streams?
My sister does, and sometimes she watches it without headphones on. Or at least, I hope she doesn't.
Oh,
So if
That
my
would-
family's watching this, that would be absolutely
say
horrible.
hi to the family.
In my notification, I said, Mom, don't watch this. Shipping the founding fathers. That's...
Africa.
Discord's gonna love this one.
Discord's gonna love this one.
They're gonna love it. My hair looks so
They will.
bad. Guys, I'm gonna do a
Cut it
George
off.
Washington. Where's my... I was about to say where's my hair, then I realized that wouldn't really make any sense.
Where's
Guys, fun
my
fact,
hair?
right down here there's a little drawer full of fun, mischievous items. And you guys have never even known. It's almost like I'm keeping secrets from you. And it's almost like I'm a lie.
Are you gaslighting everyone?
And it's almost like I'm a fraud. And then I'm secretly like George Washington. Or I
Funny,
secretly
'cause
murdered
you are
him.
a fraud. You're a fraud.
What?
What?
I'm a frog?
That too.
Thanks? Anyways. Speaking of frog, you guys want to see what I got at the thrift store today?
Why do you? Is there ever a day you don't go to the
It's a
thrift store?
frog on a mug that says Las Vegas, and the frog is on the handle, and it's from Las Vegas. I
I'm
needed
looking at your
it.
stream. Why would you get that?
I needed it. It's
understand.
such an awesome mug. So now, this is my official stream mug. I'm going to forever use this while streaming. Yummy Wawa.
Failed to
Water
use
tastes
it on
better in
stream,
Las
everyone's
Vegas.
Gonna be so angry.
Why would people be angry?
Because if you don't use it on stream, they're gonna be so upset.
Oh, well, that would make them mad. Okay. Next frog-themed item that I got at the thrift store. Look at this guy!
Are you crying? Oh
yes!
my goodness, I do like that one.
He's so lovable. You could kiss
His eyes
him.
are kind of.
He
not
sees
right.
a lot. I love him. He's beautiful. I don't think that's how frogs work, but... And then the next
has
item I got from the
lovely
thrift
yellow
store...
eyes.
Don't worry, I washed these stuffed animals. They're perfectly clean. It's a blue... dragon? A dinosaur? I think it's supposed to be a dinosaur. But it has a thing on it, and then it also has a zipper on it, which leads me to believe that it's supposed to be a purse, so I will now be using this as my purse and attach a chain to it, and then I will wrap the chain around my neck, and that's how it'll hang by my side. You might be thinking, Morgan, what's in this zipper? Just wait, I found it exactly like this. This is what's in the zipper. It's a flamingo.
Oh. What?
This
Maybe it's just
was in
pregnant.
it. This was it. That's what I thought. I was like, you're not a kangaroo. Yeah, so I found this in it and I said, I can't separate them. They're siblings. They love it. I can't do that to a family, you know? So I kept it in there. The thrift store person didn't even know. I mean, these were less than $1 both, so I don't think anyone would really care. So that was my
It looks
thrift
like
store
it's gonna
haul.
Give birth. You made him give birth. The heck?
He was ready.
Are you ever ready?
To give birth?
Yeah.
I mean, right now I wouldn't be really ready because I'm not pregnant, so I don't understand. I don't think I'd be ready now. Are you ready? To read some
I
fan
don't
fiction about
think
George
I'm-
Washington?
I thought you were gonna ask if I was ready to give birth.
Oh, that
Same
too?
thing.
Same thing? Anyways.
At the same time.
Anyways, Chad.
Hi.
So, do you want me to share my screen so you can see the stuff at the same time as I do?
That would be quite nice.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen.
I can see it on the stream, but it's like a few seconds late.
Okay, are you guys ready for this? I decided that the most patriotic way to celebrate President's Week and President's Day. Today is President's Day. I wanted to celebrate the life of our first president, George Washington. He's right back there. I love that guy. Can we get some claps? He doesn't move much. Anyways, let's read some.
Neither do you.
So let's browse. This is like,
why do
yo,
these have so many reads?
Hi, Big Wig. What? Oh yeah.
76k reads.
So this one's just called George Washington X Reader, George Washington's Touch, A Day with George Washington.
Oh, wow.
Okay, do we want like George Washington and us? His birthday's tomorrow? Well, it's not, we're not celebrating his birthday. We're celebrating President's Day, as in all of the presidents. Because look down here, George Washington X, there's two of them. Is this a popular ship between George Washington and Abraham Lincoln?
It is like anime.
Look into my eyes. Breasts are temporary, but liberty is forever.
That's so true, Doggy Washington.
I would make that my like senior quote.
Oh, that one's mature.
Wait, which one? Oh, it has 10,000 reads.
I think
this
we
is
should do
awful.
the one with the most reads.
Here, I'm gonna turn off the music. This is serious.
This is important.
This is important. Do the one with the most reads, but that one's mature. I'm really I hate this. I hate this so much.
I don't like that.
It's less than 5. Okay, we gotta start off strong. We gotta start reading.
Start off strong. Is that what you call this?
George X Shrek. There's one comment.
This is like a full novel.
It's literally not. Okay. George was walking in the woods when he saw a swamp he didn't think much about it, so he went to go look at it, and when he got there, Shrek said, wait, can you be Shrek and I be George Washington?
Get out of my swamp.
George stood there speechless. He'd never ever seen someone so hot, sexy, and beautiful. George got closer to Shrek and said, you're so beautiful. Shrek looked at him and said,
I know.
Shrek felt some type of way he couldn't explain it. Shrek said,
whoa. Why are they using a first name basis on George?
Yeah, they haven't said his last name once, so it could just be like a random George. It could be Goggy for all we know.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not. Wait, we should read DNA. Okay, no, we're not.
That's not.
I thought you didn't want me to come in, he said, teasing. Shrek said,
I'm sorry. I guess I didn't see how handsome you are.
George got butterflies in his stomach. He looked at Shrek and said, oh, I would like to come in. Shrek said,
follow me.
They were now in his house. George found Shrek's house cozy and comfortable. Shrek invites George to come sit next to him on the couch. George sat on the couch with Shrek. They talked for a little, then George stopped talking and looks in Shrek's eyes. They both slowly lean in and kiss. What? Wait, they didn't even
express how they
no.
liked each other. They just
went for it. They stopped and George said, I better get going before it gets too late. Shrek said, what?
Okay, come again and visit me.
George said, of course I will, and winks at Shrek.
Wait, look at the user who made this.
wait. This is awful. Okay, next part. Oh. Shrek and George are a couple and live together. Shrek was gonna go to his boyfriend George, who was in their room, so he went there and seen George putting a shirt on, and Shrek was kind of turned on by George's nice back. Shrek got closer and started
no!
Whoa! Shrek laid George on the bed and took Guys, follow me on Wattpad. I have one story. I have 11 reads. Anyways, what is this? What is this? What? This is not George Washington. Okay.
Wow.
That was awful.
This is
That was probably gonna be.
No,
It didn't have a lot of reads. We should have known. We should have known it just wasn't gonna be good.
What do you,
Alexander Hamilton, X George Washington, Demon Hunter.
no. Daddy, please.
Adventures of George. I say we do this one. I like the thumbnail a lot. It
did
seems
love that
very.
one.
I feel like it's
Put a
gonna
lot
be
of
really
effort
good.
into it.
A lot of effort. Brothers
Too
Johnson.
much effort.
Self-insert AU of fanfic of me and George Washington with a love triangle involving Martha. TW, I wrote some stuff in French. Thank you for that.
Oh, don't
I'm
worry, I
so
can
glad you told me
read
that.
French.
There's 8 parts in this.
Him.
Him! He's he's coming my way. I can feel him. I know who it
How
is
do
without
you
having
feel
to.
him?
Sometimes you just feel people's auras, their presence.
I can feel George in the distance.
I can feel it. The wind. Without having to look up from my writing my Pokemon AU self-insert fanfiction. Hello, George. Wait, do you want to be that, or do I want to be that, or?
You know, it's really up to you.
I'll be George. You be this person. I don't want to speak French.
Okay.
I better not have to speak French.
Hello, George.
I mutter. Sorry, I needed to drink out of my Las Vegas mug.
I didn't realize what was going on. I thought you just didn't like my hello, George. I was like, dang, okay.
No, yeah, I hated it. I've had a crush on
Wow.
George Washington for so many years now. Would he ever know? Would he ever care?
Who's that? Is
It's
that
you!
George
It's
or-
you!
I was just wondering, do you
Oh
wanna,
wait,
like,
no,
get
that's
some-
me. I
It
was
is you, I
wondering.
knew it.
I was just wondering. Do you want to like get some coffee later? Not tea, cause we threw it all in the harbor. I like how that's still a question. Benny wants.
We threw it in the
Okay, wait. How do you
harbor?
put parentheses in a sentence that you say out loud? Do you say parentheses or like?
You like mutter it. You're like, do
Parentheses.
you want to get some coffee later?
Not tea, 'cause we threw it in the harbor. Yeah, that makes sense. Benny wants me to review his. Who the frick is Benny? Is that Ben Franklin?
Big Ben. Oh, maybe
The
it's
Big
Ben.
Ben. You'd
Big
probably be a
Ben.
you'd probably be a big help. Oh my gosh, he totally hates me. What do I
Why
say?
would what? What about Martha?
I
Why
stammered.
would she be mad?
Oh.
Why would she be mad?
Yeah, wait. Oh, I mean, I guess they're going to get coffee. He can't cheat on his wife.
You can go get coffee with your bros and not.
With my
With
bros, yeah,
your
me and my
wife.
bros. Martha
and my bro
Dandridge
Washington.
Custis, soon to be Washington, is my best friend who happened to be dating George. I can never disturb her relationship like this. Could I? The scientist within George gave a hearty chortle. What?
The scientist?
With the
Why would scientist
there
have
is
to
a
say
little
this?
scientist inside of George that is just
It's like a little shoulder angel.
but inside
chortles.
of him. We broke up 2 years ago, Alfred. wait. Our name is Alfred? Or
Alfred?
your name is Alfred?
I.
There's a lot of things happening
This
right
is
now.
an out of body experience.
Wow, he got over it quickly. Almost too quickly. It's been 2
2
years.
What do you mean too quickly? If anything, I'm impressed.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh, what happened between you two?
I couldn't help asking. He holds out his hand to me in response. Come for coffee with me, and I'll tell you all about it. I smile up at him and tuck my notebook and pencil into the layered sleeve of my ruffled... You put it into your sleeve?
How big is your
How
sleeve?
big is your sleeve?
Oh, my
Okay. The coffee is monsieur.
Monsieur Chéri à la bonjour.
Yep. As soon as I take his hand to be pulled up out of the shade of the cherry tree, a shock as electric as
They're in a
Alfred is
cherry
my cat.
tree.
They were in a cherry tree?
Oh, the shade of a
Oh,
cherry
the
tree.
sh-
Never mind.
A shock as electric
I
as
heard out of the cherry tree.
Yeah, they're both in a cherry tree right now.
Wow.
I can feel it traveling through my veins, blood rushing up to my face, causing me to violently blush. He laughs his beautiful laugh and begins to walk toward the shimmering lights of France's capital city. Lloyd de Ville.
Lloyd de Ville. Where are we going?
I ask, quiet but excited. I know what it may. Should I give George Washington a voice? What does George Washington sound like? Do any of us know?
Should we watch Hamilton?
If I can prove that I never. I mean, that wasn't Washington.
That wasn't Washington. That was.
I know an amazing French cafe here. It's called Cafe Monsieur Cherry à la Bonjour. Ever heard of it? I gasp. Cafe Monsieur Cherry à la Bonjour is all the rage right now. The diverse French cuisine on the menu including escargot, frog legs, croissants, and the world famous gourmet baguette.
That's French so angry.
Because it is. Tell me I'm wrong. They're an angry people. Okay. Always served with a smile and a bon appetit by an authentic French person, not a faking French person. Yeah, I'm an authentic French. I don't fake it. Oh.
Oh my, George, you are radical?
I am stating facts. In addition to being the general and commander-in-chief of the colonial armies from 1775 to 1783, leading the armies to their victory during the American Revolution, this is a history lesson.
I should have used this to study.
What like year are we in? Are we like after the war?
Is he already the president?
I got water on my face.
Well, it's gotta be after.
My Las Vegas mug is faulty.
Viva Las Vegas.
Okay. Leading the armies to their victory during the American Revolution, he was what the loyalists would call a radical. Pretty radical. He smiles at me, and I look down to notice that our buckled shoes are stepping in perfect sync down the road made of fossilized. What? Yeah, that's how all the roads are made in France. They use stone baguettes.
I don't think they're in France.
Then this doesn't make any sense. Only in French.
I also noticed that we are still holding hands. Wow, he just noticed that.
Oh my gosh.
You can let go of my hand now.
I stammer, sort of hoping that he won't do so. Oh, sorry. He murmurs awkwardly and lets go of my hand, mouthing a quiet, "Thank goodness," as he hastily pulls out a small bottle. What? Of hand sanitizer and dumps it all of it on the hand that was just seconds ago interlocked with mine.
I have hand sanitizer?
I don't think they did. I think he just pulled out alcohol and wiped it on his hands and glanced around at the magnificent or magnifique for all my French-speaking friends out there. Wink City. All around me are French slaves working hard labor for the evil and despicable British Empire, their only show of defiance being the angry tone in which they sing songs for Les Miserables.
Why is it Les Miserables?
Red, the color of angry men. They're singing that. I can imagine it right now. Finally, we reach and enter the cafe, with me probably looking extremely awkward as I fix my barrette so it hugs my head in a way that accentuates the silky smoothness of my hair. Or, I don't care what your French... Can I share that?
You're not French. What?
I want to share this on Facebook. I'll do that later. Guys, should I make a Morgue Live Facebook group? It's like the boomer version of a Discord server is a Facebook group. That's actually a really good idea. Everyone immediately goes silent and makes room at all of the tables so that George and I may sit.
Why?
So George, I mean that's you.
That's me. Sorry. George.
I begin as soon as we are seated and have our orders taken. George raises his eyebrows at me inquisitively and takes a sip of French champagne.
About Martha. I thought they were getting coffee.
Yeah, what? Yeah, this is not coffee. I continue.
This is not pudding.
Ah, yes, he rolls his eyes. Martha, she was doing things that I didn't approve of behind my back. My jaw drops. Martha?
Martha? That's so unlike her. What did she...
I trailed off. George sighs. I found out she was adopting ghost children behind my back. I gasp. I always knew she had a soft spot for orphan ghosts, but George was a ghostbuster. Hello?
Look at that comment! Oh my goodness, did you see that?
Ghostbuster. Yeah, so this is really good so far. George, Morgan, Becky, those are the people in this story. You mean Martha? Becky?
Morgan Becky?
That's my last name. Just as I'm about to ask more of his personal life and stop talking trash about my current best friend and her former boyfriend, I hear a loud crash. A French chef. Are you sure they're not in France?
He's
Why is everyone French here?
President. After he came back.
No, he literally said every French person in the room. They're not in America. They're in France.
But it's a French restaurant, I thought.
But why would only French people be in the French restaurant?
I don't know.
A French chef wearing a spotless white chef's outfit bolts into our room full of empty chairs at empty... Wait, what? At empty tables and hundreds of French people lined up silently along the walls of the room since everyone abandoned every single table to make room for George Washington. Wait.
What?
It's Jacquet and Pepe. They are fighting on top of the Eiffel Tower again. That was really good.
No, it was not.
Okay. His thick French accent is apparent through his heavy pants and strained breaths. Okay, wait, why are his pants heavy? Every single French person in the room gasped.
But not George.
But not George. George Washington is a hero. That's really the moral of the story that from this entire thing that we should learn. He's a hero. He bravely and heroically puts on one rubber glove before once again taking a hold of my hand, sending that same magical shock through my body, and dashes out. I have no choice but to be dragged along with him. The cool afternoon air washes over us, giving the empowering feel of strength and refreshment. In front of where we stand is the Eiffel Tower, and I squint at it, using my bald eagle vision to just barely make out two Snow White figures. It's two, like, minifigures of Snow White, facing each other, appearing almost motionless. George suddenly releases my hand and begins a perilous journey up the tower. What? How did he learn to climb so well?
No, they are in France because it's at the Eiffel Tower.
Yes, I told you it's in France. It's not just in America where a lot of...
This is not historically accurate.
They would go to France a lot. Anyways.
The French Revolution.
How did he learn to climb so well? Apparently I'm thinking out loud because a voice to my left answers. George Washington climbs nearly 90-degree angles to lick salt deposits off of mountainsides. He craves that mineral. It's Martha! What?
No. He craves...
Okay, no. Keep going. It's gonna explain it in a bit, maybe.
He climbs up mountains to lick salt? Okay,
we would do that too.
How did you know I was here?
She says nothing but shakes her head solemnly and begins the second dangerous trek after her ex. I now notice that she is accompanied by at least 7 ugly ghost babies and laugh at the apparent similarity to Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I just talked about Snow White. I'm like a
fortune
teller. Yeah. Peer pressure takes over and forces me to join the quickly ascending group. Once we near the top, I get a clear view of the men that I assume are Jacquet and Pepe. One is miming that he is in a box, and the other miming that he is using a rope to pull in said box. Just then, a realization hits me like a big yellow school bus. Those didn't exist. Guys, I think these men are mimes! Wait, that was you. I'm sorry for taking your line.
Guys, I think these men are mimes. You're ruining this.
I shout up at my group over the cacophony of Les Mis and wind, while nodding that the two figures painted in black and white in sporting outfits match. When the man at the rope successfully reels in the other, he pulls out his imaginary bag, an imaginary gourmet baguette, and uses it to beat the other. This is a waste of 24 France dollars and a delicious gourmet baguette. In self-defense, the box mime pulls out an imaginary bag, a real gourmet baguette, and uses it to fight his tormentor. I am so proud that he is brave enough to take a stand and defend himself against this bully. The aggravator that is now being beaten attempts to scream, but it can't make any noise since it is required that all mimes have their throats and tongues cut out. With his final silent wail, the instigator mime, bloodied and bruised, is pushed and plunges down off the edge of the tower just as we reach the top. Martha sighs. There's my next ghost child. George shoots her a warning glance as she and her 7 ugly ghost babies follow her down the
like how you
tower.
said George shoots her.
Listen, I really want her to die.
Lance. Why? She just has ghost babies.
This is awful.
This is so bad.
We are
What is
3 out of 8 parts done.
Why is it so long?
I don't know. It really upsets me though. So, mime, George begins. Which one are you? The mime says nothing because he is a mime, but keeps his back turned to us. We see that in the air he uses his hand to write out the word Jacques, so I make the educated guess that his name is that. What is your favorite animal? I'm so tired of speaking French.
I think his name is just Jack.
Oh. Can we get some French people in chat?
Where are the
Actually,
French?
please
We need
no.
them now.
What? Yeah, this is the moment we would need the French the most.
We've been waiting for you.
Anyways.
Moving on. You want me to read it again because you read my line?
Yes, please.
What's your favorite animal, Jack?
I ask him.
Why do you ask that?
That's what I always ask people when I first meet them.
Didn't he just push a man off, like, the Eiffel Tower?
It's normal in France. Anyways, Jack does not respond, not even though complex hand motions and signs, and I know that he means that he is the field mouse. What? Oh, that is the... What, he's a field mouse?
That was just related. I mean... inquire that he is a field mouse.
He's a field mouse. Are you hurt? George inquiries. You seem to be taking quite a hit from that other dude. Mimes these days with their impossibly painful gourmet baguettes, beating other mimes, the family business. Jack only shakes his head, but keeps his back turned to us. He must be either crying from the pain of a lost friend and ashamed for us to see him, or attempting to hide an injury. Luckily, I took a class in mime physiology, or psychology. What? Physiology.
Why?
So I know that
different.
Mimes are just built quirky. So I know that he's afraid.
That's disgusting.
I know that I'm supposed to make the mime feel safe and comfortable, and let him know that I am harmless, or else he may become violent and
like a dog.
What? And let him know that I'm harmless, or else he may become violent, trying to protect himself, and someone will get hurt. His violent self-defense against the other mime was a perfect example of this. We are about to ask him to turn around and show us his injuries, or else we will be unable to help at all, when Martha appears to my left once again, now followed by 7 ugly ghost babies and 1 beaten ghost mime who couldn't have been older than 12 or 13. My friends, Martha starts. These are my 8 beautiful ghost children. I know this already. I know that Martha is actually trying to adopt an entire ghost orphanage, but it's a slow-going process since it is the only one teen girl. She's a teen attempting to adopt an entire mansion's worth of orphaned ghosts. These are the struggles she must constantly go through as a poor farm peasant. Oh my gosh. This is Inky, Blinky, Slinky, Ricky, Dicky, Don, or Delicky? That's an L. I'm gonna share that. Dawn, Madeline, and Jack. She says, motioning at one each time she lifts out the name. This is exhausting.
This is so hard
I
to
hate
read
reading
My
fan
eyes
fiction.
are getting heavy.
Let's go to bed.
What's that?
We should do a sleepover stream. I don't know what that would consist of at all.
Down.
Yeah,
let's just do an all-nighter on stream.
We could do an all-nighter on stream, and that would be...
But with everyone.
That would be awful.
Maybe in the summer.
I mean, we do have a week off because of George Washington.
God
Thank you, George Washington, for giving us a week off. I not polite me. Pardon me.
Not me. Ham.
I am always very kind towards new families, accepting and diverse as they may be, and appreciate their freedom to be themselves. Oh my gosh, I don't care. But we cannot escape the past, so you and I will never laugh. Wait, what song is this reference? What? What? George Washington, heroic as he may be, lacks this type of etiquette due to his dramatic past as Ghostbuster. He squints skeptically at the squad. I take a stand for my friend. Oh my gosh, this is so much words.
Oh my eyeballs. George, I know that, wasn't it 2 years ago that you and Martha had a huge breakup? and I know that you are left with scarring memories as ghosts. What is gesticulate?
I gesticulate. I gesticulate constantly and
Ew, that sounds so wrong.
I love describing how I speak. Gesticulate.
Oh, gesticulate?
In frantic
Okay.
attempts to get my point across.
But you need to learn that today is a new day, and tomorrow a new opportunity for you and Martha to get over your differences and appreciate the good in each other.
Martha nods and says, "Yeah, what he said." In a completely monotone voice and deadpan. Oh, yeah, what he said. In a completely monotone voice and a deadpan expression on her face. This is my family now, and I need you to accept that. George shakes his head and face palms. Ooh. Oh my gosh, you guys are actually kidding right now. I'm only staring at them because... ... He trails off. Because what, George? Martha says extremely angry. Angry like when you throw cracker crumbs at a crab's eyes and the crab does that funny squat thing. If it had a voice, it would sound like Martha does right now. Because I thought that one was Jack, he yells and points at the mime back in front of us. To my readers, pro tip. I just started 3 sentences with because. And you should never start a sentence with that word. I'm just doing it because I'm a rebel. They're kind of quirky.
Why do they have notes to the readers so often?
Why do they have pro tips along the way? I don't like that. Do you want to be this voice?
No.
Comes the deep voice from the mime that we thought was Jag, taking some steps towards the... Forward to near...
Forward to near the edge of the tower. No.
Martha and I gasped. The meme... I mean... Claire, I can't help you with your boredom. You have to watch the stream. But mimes can't talk, Martha shouts. Yeah, it's required of them to have their throats and tongues cut out before applying to the jobs. The mime is not Jack's laugh. You will... Oh, wait, this is you.
You all assumed that I was a mime.
He shakes his head, beginning to turn towards us, and we can see a slightly green face with sad eyes. But is this dream?
What?
Oh my gosh! When all along, when I was a meme! Oh my gosh! I predicted the future again.
How did you...
I'm just like a fortune teller.
I'm uncomfortable that you can do this. Have you read this before?
I haven't. I straight up haven't. What is this? What is that?
Goodness, you should save that and use it as
I don't want that.
Use it as the thumbnail of your VOD.
Oh, Claire, there was an ad. So we found out that the mime guy was actually not Jack, and it was it was Jack, and he was the one that didn't die. And then he ended up being a meme for some reason.
And he can talk.
And he can talk. The air is still for a moment. I could have sworn that all of the my Liz has gone completely silent for that time. Pepe, memes, everything suddenly making sensing. After the maddeningly silent seconds pass, Pepe begins to laugh before anyone can recover.
How does it feel?
He booms in a sad frog meme voice.
How does it feel to know I was a meme all along?
Feels bad, man. Comes from the weak reply. Can we get some feels bad, man in chat, please? Comes the weak reply from behind me. Oh no. No, this can't be happening. What is going on? I seriously hate this. George's head swivels all the way around like a record on a turntable to stare at the source. Martha?
Is he like an owl?
His eyes fill with concern. Don't do this.
What is she doing?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Martha.
I add in, my voice screeching desperately, and I could feel myself beginning to crack and take in the loss of a friend.
Can't do this. You can't. You're mad, and I understand that, but please.
I step forward to take her hand in mine, looking deep into her eyes.
Please don't do this.
To us.
What is she doing?
I don't know. But as soon I need this music. Imagine this music.
Not soothing.
Wait. Let's find soothing music. Is this soothing?
Just play 5 Nights at Freddy's Ambiance.
But as soon as I feel her hands, I know that it's too late. They have already increased in size by about 20%. What? 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 Martha shakes her head and grins. Lol, you thought. She pulls her swelling.
Sonic?
Conico fat. What? What? Or there was a froggy flipper thing. Scrub. What? How could she do this? George says faintly, his voice cracking in the horrible, wretched way that signalizes tears. I shake my head horribly, afraid to make eye contact. I don't know, but I'm lying. I was never not Mrs. Abe. I want to see where this ends up. Can we skip forward? Back to school?
Back to school?
What?
What? Why does he look like that?
Hello? Never hit your grandma with a shovel. What? Bald eagle horse mutants? I want to see like what the ending is. Gorgeous hair. Rick Astley?
I think we missed something.
This is off. Oh wait, this is the end. Okay. Wait, what? Can we just start from here? 1801, years after the day George and I first met, the day of our wedding. What? Just after we smashed cake in each other's faces in the car driving to our home in the trees. What? It turns out George had cut down the cherry tree. Nightbot. I hate Nightbot. So we could build a treehouse for the two of us and our baby son, Rick Astley. The treehouse and its strong cherry scent holds so many memories for the two of us, a constant reminder of when we first met. The structure is a beautiful memory for our first conversation and the adventures we've shared ever since. Our dear lost friend Martha, who left to marry Pepe and focus on raising her 8 children and was a meme forever. And Rick Astley's first words. What? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I hate this so much. I gasped and held a hand over my mouth. And I felt the electricity of George Washington's touch course through me once again as he wiped away. How did that happen? Now it's a day. It's late in the day. George and I are laying in the ball pit in front of our fish tank. It is in one beautiful goldfish named Pretzel. George has his arm around me protectively, a curl into his warmth. George, do you remember the first time I told you I loved you? When we flew out of France on our bald eagle Pegasi, hearing the fading chants of look down, don't look in the eye melting away behind us. He looks at me inquisitively and says, is that what you're saying? Man, we were going like 5 Brazilian miles per hour. Loud wind. So loud I couldn't hear anything. I look down, I'm a bit I know George can tell. Hey Alfred, who is Alfred? George Washington begins. Do you remember the first time? Oh wait, Alfred's us? Are we Alfred? Was Alfred us the whole time?
Yes.
Oh. George Washington begins. Do you remember the first time I showed you my hair? I've been saying your lines. I'm gonna give you your lines back.
No.
Now it's my turn to look confused.
Never did.
What? George smiles at me with his beautiful crooked smile, the perfect gap between his wooden teeth making him just so attractive. He reaches back behind them and polly slows down the powdered wig that has shielded his head from the world for so long. Falling after it was a slick mess of beautiful auburn hair. My eyes widen. That weave. I mean, yeah, but George cuts me off. It's not a weave. Really? Is it real? Maybe it's natural? Maybe it's Maybelline. Oh, wait, that's you. Alright.
Yeah, but you already said
Sorry.
it.
I tell George Washington quietly. His chrome blue eyes light up when he smiles. Alfie? Ew! It's natural.
Alfie, then why do you hide it? With that wig all the time.
He looks off wistfully. My beauty? It kills people. That's incredibly relatable. He turns his head and looks me directly in the eyes. It killed my mother. And I just didn't want the same thing to happen to you. I stare back at him and wrap my arms loosely around his neck in an attempt to comfort him until we both fall soundly asleep. I am enjoying this much needed rest when I am suddenly awoken by something. A drop of water hitting my head. I feel like things are gonna get intense. I shut my eyes tighter and squirm uncomfortably. The treehouse must be leaking again. I'll tell George to fix it tomorrow morning. A second drop hits my head. Alright, more uncomfortable. I feel around for George and try to move into his heat and stay warm and dry, but he isn't there! I open my eyes, and on the ceiling above me, George is wearing a white nightgown. His auburn hair is strewn across the ceiling surface, and he is pinned there along with it. On his stomach, accentuated by pearly whiteness of the dress around it, a dark grass is dripping with crimson red blood. Just as my eyes begin to register what's happening, flame shoots out all around him. I can do nothing but cover my face and scream. What? What?
Marry me, I love this fic so much. So he's like dead on the ceiling? Or is he like Satan?
We need to there needs to be another part.
We need more. We didn't even read the whole story.
Ow, I just hit my mug. Can I like my message? I'm gonna report my comment. What the heck?
I don't understand.
It's hard doing this with one hand. I mean, I usually use my mouse with one hand. I mean, what? I mean, wait, wrong way. Okay, so what did we think?
That was awful.
I thought it was sweet.
Why did you sound genuine?
Because it is.
I was,
it is genuine. I am genuine.
No.
This is mature. I don't want to. It's 9 minutes. This is less than 5. That's okay.
Table content.
Why is this less than 5? 0 hours, 0 minutes. What? I'm gonna bring my time machine to see Abraham Lincoln. Goes to see Lincoln. Lincoln steals time machine to go see George Washington. They got married and have a kid. The end. What'd you guys think of that one? I think that one was better than the last one.
That was better than the last one, for sure.
Yeah,
there
for
was so
sure.
much
Like
effort
100%.
into it. It was
100%. Wait, what? Wait. 30 of 108k results.
Is this like a thing? Whoa, the Hamilton has 103.
Why is this in here? Why is this in here? Why is George? Oh, wait, maybe George. That would make sense. We're not reading that. I don't want to read that.
Cat boy.
Yeah, we can do this one.
It's 14 minutes.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Oh.
The stroke. George woke up to something warm hitting his ear. George, it's time for your 33 a.m. pee. George gasped and smiled, sitting straight up in bed. Already? I'm so happy. I might pee my pants. No, not this again. Me and Bob will take you to the bathroom so you don't trip again. What is going on? I'm not gay! What? Bob always thought Tom was a big gay man, but now more than ever. What is going on? Hi, Alina. I just asked that question, so I won't be able to give you any answers. That one was really good. I kind of want to do this one. What do you guys think? This one or this one? Or we read this one. Wasn't good at all. It was absolutely horrible.
Bad, actually.
I say we do this one. X-Reader? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, this is gonna be really good. I don't know who this is. Isn't this supposed to be an X reader?
Yeah.
Bro. This is not an X reader. Let me love him. See, I'm scared because it's mature, but I really want to see what this has in it because it has 10,000 reads. Okay, well, it's 9 minutes long. We'll see what happens. If it gets too much, we'll stop it. We'll turn it off.
Oh my goodness, this one has a midnight poop in it.
What?
Go down.
Sir, you're midnight.
What is with everyone waking up for George?
Don't know. How much? Was that a thing where people had to wake him up to poo? You gotta search this. This music is very loud. Midnight poo. I often take my midnight poo. I didn't take a pre-stream poo today, so I'm not really feeling myself. It's just what happens.
Washington poop with friends.
What? Did what?
It doesn't say anything about poop.
Oh.
I'll look up George Washington 12 a.m. poop.
Stop talking about poo. Listen, I can talk about poo as long as I want. And I will.
Nothing has poop.
Oh, this song reminds me of, I used this as my intro song to my streams for the longest time. That makes me sad. That makes me sad. Guys, I'm gonna start, should I start doing stream starting soon things again? Because I haven't done those. And I think those are kind of annoying. Like, you go on a stream and you're like, oh, I have to wait to watch content.
Yeah.
Aren't those annoying?
Fair.
I don't really like those.
Kind of annoying.
I don't really like using them. That's too much work? Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
George Washington.
Are you still searching up?
I'm reading about George Washington's toilets.
Oh? Did he have a big toilet? We gotta know.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna start reading. I need to pause the music. It's way too intense for me. Wait, we should turn on like romantic music. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I don't want you guys to see what's on my YouTube because I'm really scared of what might show up. Romantic copyright free music. Also, I stretched my chat on this screen, so it looks very funny. I love it. It's an ad. Hate YouTube.
So George did poop with friends.
Let's do that. Stream idea.
That's not optimal.
What? Optimus Prime. Anyways, George Washington lived a perfect life, or so everyone thought. George was the first president of the United States, and he was the most famous person in all the land. He lives in the White House, a big White House. Wow. Guards and servants littered the halls and were always by his side. He had more money than he knew what to do with. Any wish he spoke would be granted by the servants. They dressed him, ran his baths, cooked his food, wrote his speeches, painted his face on green paper. Oh, money. And more. Then there were the townspeople. The townspeople looked up to George very much. They inspired George, and they kept all of his the pictures of him in his small houses and tried to get his attention. Listen. Do you think there's any fan fictions of me? I really don't think so.
That would be stunning.
That would be stunning.
Well, you're gonna look at
wait.
Yeah.
Let's see if Morg Alive brings up anything. Okay, what about the Demi Morgan, my old name? The Demi Morgan. Let's see. Yes! Yes! Let's read this! Okay, Snappy's one of my mods. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, that does make sense.
We're reading this. It's
mature.
It's mature? What? Okay. Chapter 1. The first encounter. Thank you, everyone. Wait, do you want to be Ed Sheeran?
You want me to be Ed?
Yeah, I'll be Ed. I'll be me.
Thank you, everyone.
Ed Sheeran said before walking off the stage of a janky dive bar. This would be one of the last gigs he did before he quit his music altogether. After his big run in the 2010s, Ed just couldn't gain the attention of the public anymore. He sat down to check his phone in the back room when suddenly a young woman ran up to him. Oh my gosh, it's really you! It's Ed Sheeran, she yelled in excitement.
Yeah, it's me. Haha.
Ed responded with a laugh, mostly in shock that he still had friends. After chatting for a bit and taking a few selfies, Ed asked her name. Morgan. Demi Morgan, actually. Actually, it's more live. Morg, middle name, live last name. She replies nervously.
Well, Morgan, I appreciate the support. I gotta get going, but maybe we'll cross paths again.
Okay, Ed. It was a pleasure to meet you. Chapter 2. Exciting news. Morgan sprinted back to her apartment.
I did this!
No! Wait! Oh my gosh! Morgan sprinted out of bed. She yelled at her roommate, Biggie Balls! I just saw it, Sheeran!
Ow!
He questioned, you're a guy! He questioned not believing her. He was at the bar. I actually talked to him and had a conversation with him. I have proof.
Show me.
Morgan pulled out her phone and showed Biggie Balls the pictures.
Holy crap, you really met Ed Sheeran. Why am I a male?
Yeah, man, I really didn't. Insane, isn't it? Morgan replied.
You gotta go find him and talk to him again. We know he's in the area.
Biggie suggested. Yeah, you're right. I should. This is the funniest thing. How did this happen? This is so perfect. What the heck?
Oh my god.
Ed opened the fridge of his one-room studio apartment just to see that he was out of food and needed to go to the store. He grabbed his thin wallet and got in his four-door Civic and drove to the store. He was walking around the store looking for eggs when suddenly he heard a voice yell his name. He turned around to see Morgan running behind him.
Hey Morgan, what are you doing here?
Ed asked. Well, you're gonna think I'm weird, but I saw you driving down the street and I followed you all the way here. She responded embarrassed.
Wow. That's a lot of work, just to see me.
Just to meet you? What do you mean? I'm literally your biggest fan. Why am I making a voice? This is literally me.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty easy title to gain nowadays.
Mumbled Ed under his breath. Huh?
Why is he... Nothing. Anyways, what are you read this? Why is he... I was thinking we could get some lunch or something like that.
Ed questioned. I'm free anytime. What's your Snapchat? We can text about it tonight. Yo, I have so much reading today. GKV, thank you for the follow. You're now in the gang K. I'm so glad you're here to read this. Okay, the stream has changed drastically. Should I change the stream title? Too much work. Where am I? Well, oh, it's you.
It's Ed on Meds 84.
Nice. Morgan looked at Ed with a puzzled face.
I made it a long time ago.
Ed said, hoping she believed him. All right, I added you.
Great. I'll text you when I get home, Morgan.
To be continued?
Why didn't they make more?
Snappy. Someone get Snappy on the Discord right now. Tell me he needs to continue this. Cause this
and make me not a male.
That was amazing. How do I say it was good? How do I say it was awesome?
Goodness. Comment or something. Why is it rated mature?
This is the best piece of work I've ever seen. I spelled piece wrong.
Yeah.
Wow. That was really something special, I think. That was really sweet and nice. And this is
man.
Mine. You're a man. I'm so glad you were in that. That was so funny.
I don't.
Oh my gosh.
It was so horrible.
That was so good. Wow.
How
do I vote for that? What does votes mean on Wattpad?
I don't even.
Well, we could always read my my story that I made.
You
It's
don't
really good. It's
really have to.
vampire romance.
No. Why is it?
Because he turns into a vampire at the end. It's a
What
really
is
good story.
happening?
Or maybe, am I a vampire in this? I don't even remember what I wrote. It was a long time ago, and I think we should make another one. A part 2,
Make
perhaps?
one? Oh my goodness, no.
Perhaps? Maybe we write a fanfiction about me and George Washington? Maybe?
Potentially?
Potentially?
Okay.
Anyways, should we just browse? I'm really scared, actually. I really don't want to. Are there any
Yeah.
George Washington Dream SMP? George
There's gotta be.
Washington Dream... I'll just do this. Then not so good sub goal.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Why are these all
Oh.
so serious? And why do these have so many reads?
The mute reindeer.
The mute reindeer. This is awful. Guys,
Wow.
AO3 is so much better than Wattpad, just saying. If you're gonna read fanfiction, go on... What's it actually called? I always call it AO3. Archive of our own. Of my own. Of our own. My own. It's so much better.
Heard of that.
So much better. Mr. President. Angst warning. TW abuse. Alcohol abuse. What? What?
What? Quackity. Oh, is it it's the J-Slat quackity.
Oh gosh.
Oh.
There's no George Washington in here. This place is hell. This place is awful.
This is not where you want to
What's
be.
an obscure thing that we could search?
Obscure? Like a TV show or like a video game?
I don't know. Just anything. Peppa Pig X Caillou?
No!
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Is this an actual thing? If it is, wait, how do you spell Caillou? Caillou. I've read one before? Oh. Okay.
Oh. Is this the one you read?
It started off as any normal day. Peppa Pig woke up next to Caillou. She smiled happily and kissed her boyfriend. They caused him to wake up and kiss her back. They then went on to start their day. Flash forward 3 years. Caillou, do you take Peppa Pig to be your wife? Yes, I do. Peppa Pig, do you take Caillou to be your husband? Yes. 10 months later, they have a kid named Barney. They died at the end. What, did you want me to read that?
That was...
No, not that one? Oh, okay. Okay, I was gonna say, that was very underwhelming.
That was... Peppa Pig and
It gets
Shrek.
worse. How is it getting worse? To
Oh my-
Peppa or not to Peppa?
Oh, what the heck?
What is going on? Why is there so many?
This is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Dorix, Diego!
They're
Aren't they cousins?
They're cousins.
This is illegal. This is illegal. Peppa comes out. Okay.
No.
Daddy Pig X
No.
I love this picture. Whatever it is, I really, really like
I
it.
hate
Papa
it.
Girl X Peppa. Okay. Okay. What? Why does this have 67,000 reads?
Oh my god.
What is Chuck E. Cheese?
What?
Okay, we're reading this one. We're reading this one. Why is there 5 parts? Snort, this is Peppa Pig. Okay, this is already awful. This is awful. If you have Yeet... Hello, what site is this? Wattpad, the best website of all time.
No.
Okay, no it's not. I don't know. Peppa Pig X Gangster fanfic? Okay.
Peppa Pig, Daddy
Peppa
Pig finally
Pig.
gets his Lamborghini.
X Gangster. What? Oh, I didn't spell that right. Gangster. Was it this one? I don't know who
Gangsta
Pedro Pony is. Like, who is that? I've never even heard of him. Never even heard of him. Even Iron Man. What? 9.7
my
million.
goodness, what?
9 hours and 15 minutes. What?
Who has the time
People
for this?
actually like write books or is this like a book that was written onto here, or is this made on here and like turned popular?
I don't even.
This is crazy. This is absolutely
How many
insane.
people have Wattpad?
16.9 million. What?
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 The actual heck?
This is crazy.
What? What?
I wonder if people get money from this.
What?
Cause that's insane. That is so crazy.
This is awful.
Anyways, I think we're done with that. We're not gonna look at a Gangster Caillou fanfiction. Oh, that was awful.
Oh.
That was absolutely horrific. That was eventful.
Oh my gosh.
I hope you all enjoyed that. The best part was us finding that. Claire, if I search FNAF, some terrible thing's gonna show up, and we're not gonna like it at all.
No.
The best part was us finding that fanfiction with both of us in it. That was crazy. That was so good.
And I'm a man.
I hope you guys are on the Discord yelling at Snappy to finish that fanfiction, because that is just... We really need him to finish it.
I'll be upset if you not.
We need a part 2. That's all I'm saying. And maybe part 3 and part 4 up to 22.
We need to be finished. We're curious.
We need to be finished. Yep.
Yeah, we need to finish.
If you guys want to write a story... Wait! That's a video idea. We get as many people as we can to like write fanfiction. Like terrible fanfic about me and you and Ed Sheeran. Okay, maybe not that specific. But then...
Specifically?
Okay, but that would be so... We do a stream where we just read everyone's fanfiction. Oh, that would be so good.
That's a bad idea.
That's a great idea. Guy, I'm gonna alert the Discord leader and be like, we're gonna do a fan... Done? Uh-oh. I'm so scared now.
That would be fun.
Ed gets pregnant in the end. How would that happen?
No,
Biologically,
no.
that doesn't make any sense, but I'm all here for it. Honestly,
I support Ed.
I support Ed in his... Anyway, so if you guys want to write a fanfiction, what should like the tag be? Cause like, if you search Morgue Live, would it show up still? I think if you did do Morgue Live,
you do like
could pop up.
Ed Sheeran.
It can be with. It doesn't have to be with Ed Sheeran. It doesn't. I don't want to be with
Just
Ed Sheeran.
One.
It's fanfic. Anything can happen. That's true. Doesn't mean it will be good.
You're also not wrong about that.
Yep. So I hope you guys enjoyed us reading all of that. Was it worth my time today? Actually. I did not. Yeah.
That was.
Yeah.
Fart, smell, fart, pee, fart.
Don't look at my Discord status. Anyway. Wait, if anyone watching is not a part of my Discord, I want to do some more fun stuff in my Discord. So go ahead and join my Discord. It's fun. We talk. You could share art there. You could share funny memes.
Memes.
Join the Discord. Join it.
It's wonderful.
You're not in the Discord. No, I know you are. I know you are because you send the freaking edits. You haven't sent one in a long time. Are you gonna still play Wii? Yeah. Biggie Balls can't come over anymore.
Nope. No Wii today.
My phone dude edits. Yeah, I don't like them. I don't want your phone dude edits. But Claire, do not make a Discord. Terrible things will happen.
That would be really funny.
That would be really funny, actually. But don't make a Discord. Don't make a Discord.
Do it.
How much is a game capture card? Because I want to play the Wii on stream so badly. Like, I really want to. I want to play Mario Kart, and I want to make a funny Wii guy. I have Garfield in one of my memes.
That bad, I think.
Let's search.
Like $20.
Game capture card.
No, there's no way.
Oh. Oh, they're like $20. Wait.
Yeah.
Will that work? Should I go to Walmart right now?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Just gotta make sure it works. Like, is there specific ones for the Switch?
I don't know. For
I feel like we
Wii.
need Zane or Truman's help on this.
Okay, they're gone. They're dead.
We killed them.
Thank goodness.
Rip.
Okay, but the expensive ones are only like $40. So
I thought it was gonna be worse than that, honestly.
Me too, and now I'm pretty excited. So maybe later this week we could actually do Wii streams. That would be so fun. We set it up in my room, we play like Wii Sports. We played a little tennis, a little bowling. I don't know why I did that motion for bowling, man.
I have Untitled Goose Game on my Switch. We need to play Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to actually do it. So maybe we can do both. We can do Switch. We can do what's it called? With the game, and so many characters play, and then there's Mario, but there's also like Link, and then they all do a fighting thing. Why am I forgetting? Yes, Smash Bros. Why did I forget that?
You're gonna suck at Smash Bros.
I'm really good at it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you ever played it?
Just Dance. A Just Dance stream?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna show chat my I'm not gonna get up and do it now because I'm gonna save my powers for later. I have pretty good. That's it. I have pretty good. I have pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna figure out what I need to do that, and we will get Wii streams this week. I just found a Peppa Pig X. I don't even want to read. I don't even. Wattpad dead to me. Wattpad dead to me unless it's about me. Actually, it could still be dead to me. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the stream today. And open your eyes and why is it so scary? Open your eyes, and because this next week, now I really want to do a Wii stream. That just sounds so fun to me. So yeah. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow. I want to try to do a stream like every single day this week. So hopefully tomorrow I'll be streaming, unless I go to the thrift store again, get another Las Vegas mug with a frog on it, and maybe some more stuffed animals and waste all my money.
Oh my god.
Have a good day, everyone. Good night, good day, good morning. Happy President's Day to our favorite crime-fighting president, George Washington. Only George Washington. God bless America, and good night. So dumb. Goodbye, guys. Goodbye.